I am not a developer. I've never been one. But right now, I have custom software running for real clients handling real data every single day. I'm technical. I know servers, I've worked with WordPress, I understand how systems connect. But custom code was never my thing. Claude Code changed that. Not because it writes code for me, even though it does help, but because building software with AI is just a conversation. Knowing what needs to be built, that's what I've been doing my whole career. So what does building with Claude Code actually look like when you're not a developer? It's not me sitting there typing functions. It's a conversation. I describe what I need in plain language, what the tool should do, what data it works with, what results should look like, and Claude Code builds it. Then I look at what it made, I react, I steer, and if something's off, I tell it. If it needs to handle something differently, I describe that, back and forth until it works. It's like working with a developer who already knows your whole project. Because it does. It reads my files, it knows the structure, it remembers what I've decided before. I'm not re-explaining context every session, I'm just continuing the conversation. And the software that comes out of this process is genuinely solid. Not prototypes, not demos. Tools the client use every day. Data platforms to process real information. Automation systems that run without me touching them. And here's what I think most people miss about this. The skill isn't prompting, it's knowing what to build. When a client tells me they need something automated, I don't start with the code. I start with the business. What's the process? What triggers it? What goes in? What goes out? I break the whole thing down first. And when I sit down with Claude Code, I already know exactly what I'm building. The conversation is focused because my thinking is clear. And that's the difference between someone who builds something that works and someone who builds a demo that falls apart. It's not about how well you talk to the AI, it's about how well you understand the problem. And honestly, that's the advantage of not being a traditional developer. I don't think in code, I think in systems and business processes, in what the client actually needs. And it turns out that that's exactly the right way to talk to Claude Code. You describe the what and the why, and it handles the how. If that changes how you think about building with AI, give this video a like. It helps the channel. But going back to what I was saying, you don't need to be a developer to build real software anymore. But you do need to know what you're building and why. The thinking is the skill. Claude Code is the tool. The barrier to building software used to be code. Now it's clarity. If you can clearly describe what needs to exist and why, you can build it. If you want to see how I actually figure out what to build before I open Claude, I broke that down in my episode on running an AI automation agency. That's the thinking that happens before any of this. You can find it here. Subscribe. This is After Work.